Bible study, the brazen altar. This is one of many and more to come samples of teachings of the symbols of God in the Bible. Hosea 12:10 says he gives symbols, right? Symbols and examples of what he's trying to show us that is coming, or like the Lord Jesus Christ, such as the Lord Jesus Christ. So here we go. The brazen altar. What is the significance of it, right? So God had the brazen altar made, right, outside in the courtyard, from the tabernacle, right? Or what we would say now, or then it became a physical temple, right? And so the tabernacle was moved. It moved with Israel, represents us walking with the presence of God, right? The Levitican priest represents holiness, walking with the presence of God, right? Or the presence of God moving with us. However you want to say it, it's all the same thing. We are supposed to be walking in the presence of God, right? His Spirit's supposed to be with us. The Levitican priest represents a set apart in holiness, right? So the place was a substitutionary sacrifice for the atonement of sins, symbolizing God's judgment on sin and foreshadowing the ultimate sacrifice of Jesus Christ. It was the first place it was the first piece of furniture, right, in the courtyard, requiring animal sacrifice to be placed upon it, where their blood was sprinkled to temporarily atone for the sins of the offerer, of the sins of the and allow them to approach God's holiness, right? So the offered, right, he put his sins on the animal, and then they killed it, and then they sprinkled the blood on the mercy seat, and then they throw that animal on the brazen altar, and it burns and it goes up, right? The killing of animals. Why the killing of animals? Well, at that time, right, we had to really go to this era. They were sacrificing babies and people. God said animals, because people, right, us as a person, right, we're supposed to be walking in the image of God with the Spirit. But what happens when Adam and Eve defied God and ate of the tree of knowledge of no good and evil, apart from what God already said, right? They separated themselves from God and they took on a sinful animal nature, right? We're doing it the way we want. We're living by instincts, by the lust of the flesh. And that's why Jesus says, if anyone want to be my disciple, let them deny themselves. Deny our